this is worthy of taking note of. I'll tell you why. Because, I'd say, over a decade, around a decade ago, at a time when Pete Turner openly admitted to me in messages that he knew little, if anything, about hypnosis, which is interesting given that he claims somewhere on How to Control Minds that he was doing, standing in for a hypnotist at a time when apparently he knew nothing about hypnosis. But anyway, that's by the by. This is most interesting because in stuff that I sent to Peter Turner around a decade ago, and I've got screenshots on file, him thanking me for sending the DVDs and stuff, and him asking me questions and me teaching him stuff, I tell this story.
About the hypnosis stooge. And so if you don't know the story of the hypnosis stooge, let me tell you what it is. So a hypnotist would go to a pub gig like a working man's club.
Incidentally, it's on the transparency template that's mentioned on the blog link above or below this video. This story is on there.
Or whatever, and they do these suggestibility tests, and he found that nobody were suggestible. So he kept one of the people on stage and he said, just close your eyes for me. So the person closed their eyes and he leant in and whispered. He said, listen mate, he goes, the show's not working. I'll give you 50 quid if you play along. I'll give you 50 quid at the end if you do what I say. Nod if you understand and you agree. So the guy nods. So he now gets this guy doing all manner of things, clucking like a chicken, barking like a dog, kissing a broom, everybody's laughing.
It's also on my video set, Dual Reality Hypnosis. I mention it in There's No Such Thing as Hypnosis. And it's something that allegedly traces back. This was apparently something that Robert Halpin did at Glasgow Pavilion. At least that's the tale that was related to me, and related a couple of live events that Andrew Newton did that I organised years ago. And as I say, I've shared it on stuff, including on DVDs that I sent to Peter around a decade ago. I'd have to check the screenshots of when he messaged me thanking them, but you get the idea.
And having a good night. And at the end of the show, he tells the guy to close his eyes. So the guy closes his eyes and he goes, in a moment, I'm going to ask you to wake up. And you're going to be convinced that hypnosis is not real. And that I offered you £50 to play along and pretend all night. So when I count from 1 to 3, open your eyes and you'll be convinced I offered you £50. 1, 2, 3. The guy opens his eyes and goes, you did? You offered me 50 quid. And of course now the entire audience laugh because they're like, wow, like it's worked. And this guy can't get the 50 quid and he's in a double bind, right?
As I say, sort and transparency template, my dual reality hypnosis set, stuff that I've had out for well over a couple of decades. Yeah, what can I say? Just check out the link above or below this video. At least then you'll also learn how to do things legally, lawfully, licensed, insured and safe. It's all explained on the video that's a link above or below this.